you are going to need, so I invite you to download the version that suits you. So I in the occurrence is a Mac that I use, so it's that. Will find yourself on this interface. Don't worry if you don't understand. We'll go directly on the small magnifying glass on Discover in fact, and here you have artificial intelligence which are offered to you for free. It is the one which interests us. There it will be DeepSeek-R1 Dizzy 7B, and I believe that there is the 8B here is efficient, so I had downloaded the L. I don't remember exactly. Yes, here you will have a button. Wait, I will show you the one. A download button, here you press it and you wait for it to be done. Okay, so I've already done it with the 8B, and once it's done you exit mission control. So this little interface, you press the cross and we are going to go to developer. So here the little green icon, we go to developer. You are going to select a model at the top and you go select the model that we have just downloaded. So you select it. There we go. We are going to do load model. So we are going to load the model in question. So therefore, because I have already loaded it, in fact it is already active, and we will not running okay here. It is very important. If you do not do it, it will not work. Have your little address here which will appear, and we will keep it aside because it will be precious to us later. Okay, so once that is done, we are now on GitHub. I will put the link in the description. It is from here you will be able to install Bolt.diy locally for those who already have Bolt.diy. So much the better. You will be able to. Don't have it yet? You can watch my video. In fact, I made you one. Install it step by step, because actually here you have a manual to tell you exactly how to install it, but it's in English and it can be. Don't hesitate to watch my video. It's quite simple. It's quite simple too. The Bolt.diy interface, so sometimes you actually have this part there which will have that the prompt bar. You just refresh the page, it will be automatically suddenly here to present you a little the thing for those who have all the dear models that will be offered. So you have DeepSeek, you have Mistral that we had seen in other videos at Llama. Finally open here, and here you have the dear model that we have just downloaded on LMStudio, but normally for you it is not here yet. Okay, I will show you how to make it appear here. You will go here at the top left and go down to settings, and here we will go to providers. We will go down a little bit and you will have LMStudio to check. So check that it is checked. Normally it is, and here you have a precious key that we generated on LMStudio. So you copy the key, finally the address, you paste it here, and that's it. You will now have access to DeepSeek-R1 8P for free thanks to LMStudio on Bolt.diy, and you can already start generating prompts for free. So to be honest with you, when you use DeepSeek-R1 locally, it's going to be a lot slower than if you use the API key. So for example, use DeepSeek when I'm going to work. It's paying, when I'm going to do something really not expensive. The prices are the DeepSeek interface the same. I wanted to put the link in the description. If you want an API key, for example, the last time I think it was, I used it all for 2 weeks in, done regularly almost every day, and look, I spent nothing at all there. I am still at the 0.92. You see, so there at the level of expenses this month I made $0.07 of expenses. Then you still have another possibility, if but that it is free, it will be Google. In fact, you will take Google here in the model and you will select Genie 2.0 Flash, and we will go to retrieve the key, the free API key of Google. Here in big you will go to Google AI Studio and you will do Create API key. Here you will do Genie API Create. Apply Create a key and you have your completely free key that we will copy, we will return to Bolt, we place it here, Control V. So for me, it's on Mac, and there you go, it's good, it works, it's free, and frankly, it's top level, it works really well. I generated a lot of stuff with the free Google key, by the way. I forgot to tell you, but you can go to Hyperbolic for free in the description, and you will actually be able to access a free API key. For in I think you have to $2 or $5 or maybe a free dollar, but in the end you will to be able to generate with $1, so don't hesitate to get it. I'll put it in the showed you a little bit of all the ways that we had you install DeepSeek locally thanks to Ollama. I will show you a little. Like LMStudio, you will have to download it first. Once you have downloaded, we will go to DeepSeek-R1, and there you will interests you the most. So most of the time I work with the 7B space on my PC, but it remains quite powerful, so you install it with that it is a little less easy to install than LMStudio. I remember that I had a little more trouble, but free to you. There are several videos where people used Ollama to use DeepSeek on Bolt, so treat yourselves, friends. So here you have all the keys in hand to start generating, and besides, we're going to try basically make a video game. You have to jump to avoid the enemies. It could be interesting because the last time I did spacing, easy to do it since it's a game that is known in the end, so there we can see the codes that is display in real time, or how it already looks. It's incredible, even the design, it is great. On the other hand, there cannot move from left to right, make the main character to move free, so more freely in fact. So we're going to see that, though incredible. Look at me that there, the game, it's downright, in addition to being beautiful, we're well done with the sky in blue, the grass in green. Look at me left to right, it's really too cool, and yeah, really the game there it's really excellent, downright. I'm having fun for tell you. So here it was. See, in fact, if you do code and that at a given moment it does not do errors and so on, do not worry, tell him literally what is a solution he always finds. By he always ends up finding a. See you again for the next video.